Leinster are now the official back-to-back URC champions. What a performance in the game that matters the most. A really impressive performance from Leinster, and it has to be said, a very disappointing performance from the Bulls. Now, I am reacting to this right now after the final whistle, and I'm so happy for the Leinster fans, but I'm really disappointed in the performance that the Bulls put up. Coming into this game, there was so much hype, and I was even hyping up the Bulls, saying how their players are just so good right now, peaking at the right time, but it just didn't look that way on the field. It looked like there was a few players from the Bulls really playing their hearts out, and a few guys that just didn't pitch up for the occasion. I mean, some of the big name players for the Bulls, some big time Springboks as well, just didn't pitch up today and just didn't play their best. I mean, Johan Grobbelaar wasn't at his best today. Andre Pollard wasn't at his best today. Papir had an okay game, but Leinster really took him out the game as well. There were just some lackluster performances all over from the Bulls, but that cannot take anything away from the incredible Leinster performance today. Before we do get into it, before we do review the game, if you do enjoy the content, please don't forget to like and subscribe to help the channel grow. I appreciate all the support. I have been covering the URC throughout the entire season. This is obviously my first URC season because I only started this channel a few months ago, so I appreciate all the support. So if you do enjoy the content, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and stick around, because there's going to be a lot more rugby content coming out with the Nations Championship, the greatest rivalry tour, so much more rugby content coming out, and I appreciate all the comments and all the support as well. Before we do get into it, please comment down below who is your man of the match in this final before I get into mine, because for me there's a pretty clear one, and I will get into him right now. For me, the man of the match in this final, Sam Prendergast. What a performance from Sam Prendergast. He was all over the field. He was all over the park. And I mean, today he really showed what he can do at that level. He's been absolutely brilliant the last few weeks. And yes, he did have a kind of period where he was struggling with the Six Nations. He was struggling at international level. He was struggling for Leinster. His defense was really poor. But he also wasn't kind of being the attacking threat that he is right now. Today, he had one of his most perfect performances. He was good off the tee. He was incredibly good in open play. And he really led this Leinster team well. I will have to say, credit has to go to the Leinster coaching staff, who could have chucked Harry Byrne in there because they know he is a bit of a get-out-of-jail-free card. But what you kind of get in Harry Byrne, you know what you're going to get every time. With Sam Prendergast right now, he is in the form, honestly right now he's in the form of his life. He's playing some of his best rugby right now, which is just so much respect has to go to him from that big turnaround from the Six Nations, where fans and my comments as well were saying Sam Prendergast should never play for Ireland again, he's useless, but now he's playing some incredible rugby. So have to give credit to Sam Prendergast. I thought Hugo Keenan was also incredible today. Jack Conan was really good, and I think all of the Irish international players today showed why they are Irish internationals. Now I know there's a lot of Springboks in this team right now for the Bulls as well, but you can right now clearly tell that the Irish players that are the international players are the starters and they are the first choice players. Just the way they go about things, just the little things they do on the field that really add up and make a massive difference towards the end of the game. You can see there's a few players for the Bulls like a Volkulo, a Kurtley Orense that are the first choice players that have been playing there for a while now, but some of the other guys really need to step up their game on the Bulls side, because if they're going to play like that, some of them really won't get selected for the Springboks team throughout the year, because there's a lot of competition in the Springbok camp, and those Leinster players showed what it takes to still be in the Ireland team going forward. Can't really say the same for all of the Bulls players. Now the bench did come on and make a bit of an impact, but not really the biggest impact either. They brought a bit more energy, but you have to bring energy and skill set. You can't just bring energy. There was a lot of times in the second half where the Bulls, you could see they had a big talking to at halftime. They brought a lot of energy, but they still had those little knock-ons and those little mistakes creeping in, which just kills the momentum of a team. Me as a neutral for this game, I really wanted to see a close game. I really did. So I am disappointed in how the game was and how the game ended. I wanted an absolute fireworks display the entire game. I wanted the Bulls to keep Leinster on their own line and just not let them score at all. I wanted it to go down to the death, but sometimes you can't plan these things in rugby. I always said sport probably is the best reality TV show in the world, because it is real-time stories happening in front of you and you just can't control it. But that's the best part about it. Leinster is thoroughly deserved champions. They thoroughly deserve to be back-to-back champions. The first, since it has now become the URC, the first back-to-back URC champions, and I think it's long overdue. They've been the favourites in this tournament every single year since the tournament first started, so I'd say it's long overdue, but they have been playing really good rugby recently. I've said it before, from the start of the season till just after midway point through the season, they were a bit disappointing. They weren't playing the best rugby, but in the last few weeks they've really picked up their game. Obviously we won't talk about the Champions Cup final. Bordeaux were just excellent that day, but I think the last few weeks Leinster have become a lot more potent on attack. They've been a much better team and a much better side to watch, and you can see today's game, it almost all clicked for Leinster. Things were working for them. And I even heard the commentator saying, this is the Leinster the fans have been wanting. And that probably is one of the reasons why the stadium wasn't full. I was very disappointed that the stadium wasn't full. But if the Leinster played like that the entire season, I'm pretty sure the stadium would have been packed. So Leinster put out a massive performance today. Definitely not too little too late, because they had a phenomenal performance today. And they just showed why they are the deserved champions. All the Irish players stepped up. All the non-Irish players as well. Deacon was phenomenal again today. There were some really good players today. And I mean, for guys like James Lowe, for guys like Rico Ioane that are playing their final games for Leinster, they can bow out on a high. They really can. So honestly, credit has to go to them. They really do deserve the win. And the one question is now, can the Ireland squad kind of take this momentum from the Leinster team? Can they carry that forward into their tour to the Southern Hemisphere? Because they've got some really tough games. They've got the Wallabies, they've got Japan, they've got New Zealand. Can they go 3 from 3 there? I will be doing a preview and kind of going over my predictions for the Nations Championship next week. So if you do enjoy the Ireland content as well as the Springbok content, of course, don't forget to like and subscribe, because I really appreciate all the support, and there's going to be a lot coming out. But just talking about the Bulls for a bit, you could just see as soon as they came out, as soon as the first 5 or 10 minutes were done, you could just see they were a bit flat-footed today. You could just see that it's almost like the occasion got to them. It's almost like Leinster just blew them off their feet early on. They had a massive defensive display early on in that game, and it really looked like they were just all done on their feet. They were just done. They did not expect Leinster to come out firing the way they did. So you have to give credit to Leinster once again. They showed why they are the best team in this competition. And I mean, the Bulls beat Glasgow fair and square, and I think if Glasgow played in this game as well, Leinster would have just absolutely pulverized them, because this Leinster team, the way they played today, is the kind of way that Leinster should have played against Bordeaux in the Champions Cup final to have a close final. So there were some impressive performances from the Bulls. They couldn't really get their kind of groove going. They couldn't get that momentum going. Once again, from the bench, guys like Jan-Hendrik Wessels were a bit better. Volker was decent. I thought Stefan Gans once again showed what I've been saying the whole year. Stefan Gans needs to be a starter. I thought Curly Orense as well today kind of he's one of the guys that kind of shined through, that showed he has what it takes to be one of the better guys on the field. He is one of the better guys for the Springboks as well. But some of the other guys, I mean, Stravino Jacobs as well was quite good with ball in hand, but Kanan Moody had honestly a poor performance today, and he's one of my favorite players. Handré Pollard today kind of prove the haters right today. I mean, there's a lot of haters hating on him right now, and I just saw as well Sam Prendergast is the man of the match, so that does make sense. He is my man of the match as well. He thoroughly deserves it. But I mean, you could just see some of these big time Springbok players really didn't pitch up today, so very disappointing performance from some of those guys. I think they're going to get a big talking to from the Springbok coaches, because I still think there's guys like Embrose Papita that is 100% going to play on the 4th of July against England, but there's guys like Handré Pollard as well that I think after a game like this, after his last 2 games, definitely isn't the first choice flyer for the Springboks right now. I don't think he was in general. I thought it was Sasha, then Mani, then Handré Pollard with their recent form. And I think right now they've just proven why Mani Lebok right now, with Sasha injured, probably will be the guy in the number 10 jersey. So that is a bit of an interesting thing going forward. I think Handré Pollard will still be in the team as a bit of a safety blanket, but is he still even a safety blanket if he's playing like this? I don't know about that. So very disappointing performance from him over the last 2 weeks. And I mean, this Bulls team right now, it's how many times are we going to say they just need to go back to the drawing board? They'll be back and better next year. I don't know if they'll be back and better next year. They're losing so many players. They will still be good, because I think Johan Ackerman is a phenomenal coach and the right coach for this group. But I think it's more than a coaching thing right now with this group. I think it's a player mentality. At what point do they start to kind of dig into the roots of the players and start to change things there so that they can start getting that success at the big level? I would love to see a guy like a Jasper Visser or other guys come back, like a JC Creel come back, or some other players like a Dale Lindy. I definitely don't think Dale Lindy will be playing for the Bulls, but I'd really like to see these guys like Erge Snyman and JC Creel and those guys come back to the Bulls and show what they actually are made of, because it's a bit disappointing to see some of these performances. And this Bulls team, I just think they lack that something of like a superstar player or a few superstar players. And I mean, you can just see how disappointed they were on the field. And I think one day they will win this tournament. Maybe not in my lifetime by the looks of it right now. They might make every single final for the rest of time and not win it looking at this. Because Leinster right now is looking like the best team in the competition. And they have been looking like the best team for the last few years. So that is my rant right now. That's just my reaction at the final whistle. But if you do enjoy the content, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know what you thought of the game down below. I thought it was a very disappointing performance from the Bulls, but I think that also goes to show just how good Leinster played today. They took the game away from the Bulls early on, like we said in the preview. Can the Bulls hang in there early on with Leinster coming out firing, and can Leinster stop the Bulls' comeback? Well, Leinster did come out firing, the Bulls couldn't stop it, and the Bulls tried to do a comeback, and Leinster stopped it. So Leinster was the better team on the day. They are the deserved champions of the 2026 URC. I cannot wait for next season. So if you do enjoy the content, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below your favorite player from this match, your favorite team as well, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.